So, you're interested in learning some simple psychology tricks that are sure to work on anybody most of the time. While every human being is unique with everybody else, these behavioral patterns are studied by experts, which can help you communicate with anyone properly. Thus, these psychology tricks that we have prepared for you can be used in any situations, including giving a good first impression, communicating with other people, reading a person's behavior, improving yourself, and many more. These tricks are very easy to implement so long as you know how to execute them properly. Hi there and welcome to Top Wisdom. As mentioned, for today's video, we'll talk about 10 psychology tricks that'll work on anybody 99% of the time. But before we start, please do subscribe to our channel for your daily dose of self-help related contents. Without further ado, let's begin. 1. Eat when you're in a tough situation. Regardless if it's within a group or just with one person, if you're in a situation where there is tension rising up and you want you and everyone around you to calm down, try eating. Why? Because eating is a calming activity. When we eat, we tend to be comfortable around our environment, thus helping to smooth out a conflict that can possibly break at any time. This trick was actually discovered after two people started fighting, and then a guy stepped in between them while eating a slice of pizza. Later on, he was nicknamed as the Snack Man. Yawn if you feel like somebody's staring at you. Have you ever felt like somebody is intently staring at you? Or if someone is watching you from behind? If you want to make sure whether or not they're looking at you, try yawning. Just make sure that when you yawn, they're looking at you. Then, after you yawn, try looking at that person. If you see them yawning, then it confirms that they're watching you. This happens because yawning is contagious. If you want to try it, search for yawning videos online, and you'll soon find yourself yawning as well. Actually, you don't even have to search for it. Even hearing or reading the word makes you yawn as well, so there's a high chance that you might be yawning right now. 3. Make sure to go first or last if you want to be remembered. If you're trying to stand out among everybody else and would want them to have a clear memory of you, try using this psychology trick. It is believed that most people remember the beginning and the end, while everything that happens in between tends to be a little blurry. So if you have an interview and you can choose the appointment, try to schedule yourself either the first or the last one. Or if you're going on your first date and would want to make sure that it's a memorable one, set it either at the beginning or the end of the day. And of course, while you're at it, make sure to give off a strong impression at the beginning and end of the date. 4. Nod when you want the person to agree to what you're saying. If you want the person you're talking to agree on what you're saying, start nodding while you talk. That action will make the other person believe that what you're saying is correct, thus giving it a higher chance for them to agree to whatever you are proposing. You may use this trick when you want to make a good first impression for someone, or when you want to persuade them to buy something from you. But beware, this trick does not work for everyone. 5. Sit next to the person who shows hatred towards you. If you're going out with a group or in a meeting, and you think that someone is likely to get aggressive towards you, sit next to them. Why? Because when you sit across from them, it'll be very easy for that person to show anger towards you. But if you sit next to them, it'll make it harder for them to do such a thing. First, because they need to turn your body to look at you. Also, there's a bit of intimidation because you sit so close to each other. And lastly, things get more personal when you sit next to each other. 6. Mirror the other person to earn their trust. In order for you to build the other person's trust more quickly, there is a simple psychology trick that you need to do, and that is to mirror their body language and gestures. But keep in mind to make it as natural as possible. Say you're in a conversation with the other person and he starts to smile, make sure to smile as well. Don't make it obvious, or you'll just turn out to be weird and awkward. Why mirror them to earn their trust? Because using body language to make connections is a great way to make them think that both of you are in sync, which allows them to trust you. You can use this to make the person you like trust you, or to a potential business partner. 7. Look straight ahead to clear your path. It is surely a big annoyance when you're in a crowded place and you need to hurry. Instances are there might be people who walk very slowly. Some are even standing still. There's just too many people that you can hardly move. If this is the case, here's an effective trick that will help you clear your path. Look straight to the direction that you're going. That's it. Don't look at the other people's eyes. Don't even look at your environment or your phone. Just look straight where you're headed, and you'll soon see people moving out of your way. This happens because naturally, as you walk, people tend to look at your eyes. But if they see that your eyes are already fixed far away, they somehow get an idea that you're in a hurry or that you're focused on something. That's why they'll try to move out of your way. 8. Sing only the end of the song if you want to stop thinking about it. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head but can't remember which song it is? Perhaps it happened to everybody, and it's a very frustrating feeling. Even if you don't remember it, you're trying to sing it in your head all day as you keep trying to remember the song title. But here's a simple trick that works. Sing only the end of the song in your mind, not the beginning or the chorus, just the end. According to the Zeigarnik effect, your mind will continue to think of things that are left unfinished. Therefore, if you think of the end of the melody, your mind will get the message that the song is already complete. This will help release the song from your mind, allowing you to focus on something more important. 9. Aim high. If you ever need something from someone and you're not sure if they're going to give it in one go, then try this psychology trick. Suggest a much higher amount than the actual amount that you need. If they refuse, then you can start lowering the amount until they eventually say yes. This works because the other person is most likely to feel bad for rejecting you the first time, giving it a higher chance for them to accept your offer with the real amount that you need. 10. Keep your hands warm. When you're going to meet a person for the first time and you need to shake their hands, make sure that your hands are warm. Why is that so? Because warm hands mean warm approach and welcome. This gives off a good and comfortable impression to the other person. Meanwhile, cold hands symbolize a cold and awful introduction, and we don't want that as a first impression. And that's some of the psychology tricks that will help you with your day-to-day life. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell button so you'll get a notification once we upload a new video. Once again, this is Top Wisdom. Thank you so much for watching.